Morning everyone. This is Ayushi. Let's continue our English class for class 7th. So student, yesterday we learned what are direct objects and indirect objects. Now today we will see how to use them for identifying transitive and intransitive verbs. So let's get started. Starting today's class, students, first of all just tell you the answers of yesterday's homework. In that you can see here underline, that is simple. Underline the direct object and circle the indirect object in the following sentences. So here we can see the first sentence is my father gifted me a nice watch. Now you can see here me. Me is what? My father gifted whom? That is me. So that's me is what? This is your indirect object. And what? What did he gift? That is a nice watch. Fine. So that's why me is our indirect and a nice watch is our direct. Now the next one we have Shella stitched a dress for her baby sister. Now again Shella stitched what? So we have got the answer of what? So that's why what? That is direct object and her baby sister. And for whom? That is whom. For whom? That is indirect object. Okay. Now the next one, Deepak lent his friend his binoculars. Now Deepak lent whom? So that is whom, that is his friend, and what? His binoculars. So non-living thing binoculars, that's why this is our direct object. Now the next one, Rani fed her dog biscuits. Now Rani fed whom? Her dog. So her dog, that is indirect object, and biscuits, that is our direct object. Okay, and what? Biscuits. On the last one, Prema told me about her holiday plans. So Prema told whom? Prema told me. So me is what? That is a direct indirect object. And about what? Her holiday plans. So it has given the answer of what? That's why this is our direct object. So I hope you all have done this work carefully. Now the next one, today we are going to start, as yesterday we have done objects. Now today we are going to start transitive and intransitive verbs. Now you can see transitive verbs. So what are the transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are action verbs. Don't forget students, this is action verb. This is very much important here. Action verbs that have an object to receive that action. Okay, most of the time you will get always here action means bake, that is ride and move. We all can do action of these words, isn't it? So what are these? These are transitive verbs. So okay, and same as we know very well that have an object to receive that action. It means, if you remember, why did we learn these object? Okay, if you remember the question word, yes, what are the question word here? So definitely the question word, that is the question word is, that is who, and the next one what, the next one to whom, and the last one is for whom. Okay, so in that what we can see here, that whatever these four words are there, okay, who, what, to whom, for whom, whenever you are getting the answer of these, so they all will come in the object. Okay, and they all will come in the transitive verbs. So here just see, I bake what? So we have got the answer, that is some cookies. Here I ride the bicycle. I ride what? That is a bicycle. That is, again we have got the object. Next one, I move the chair. So I move what? That is the chair. So I hope you have understood, whenever you are getting the object, that is transitive verbs. Means it is very much important that for the transitive verb always you will get the object. Fine. So this you have to keep in your mind. You will get the object. Okay. Now if we talk about intransitive verbs. See, now the intransitive verbs are action verbs, but unlike transitive verbs, means in that also you will get the action, you can get the action, but not like the transitive one. They do not have an object. So it's very much important. Means in this you will not get the object. Means in that you will not get the object. Fine. So this is most important, you have to keep in your mind. In this you will get the object, in this you will not get the object. Okay, so receiving the action mean whatever the action you are doing, for that you will not get any object. See, I laugh, nothing is given here. So laugh is our action word, but still we did not get any object. Okay, so I laugh, till here only our sentence is complete, but still This is intransitive verbs because we did not get the object. So next one, I cry. Cry also we can do the action, but still we did not get the object. And the last one, the book falls. Simply the most important, you should know how to identify the verb. Means in those, first of all, you should know what is the verb here. After getting the verb only, you can easily identify that what is transitive one and second one is intransitive one. Simple. For the transitive one, you must know the question words of the objects. Those are who, what, to whom, and for whom. Okay, so don't forget these main four. You have to learn in your mind. You have to keep in your mind. First one who, then what, then to whom, and the last one is for whom. Only four are there. Okay, and in positive definitely you will not get the object. Okay, so these things you have to keep in your mind. Fine. Now just come further. Next one, that is transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Now more how you can identify them. So just see here. The first one, it is transitive verbs. Again I told you that it needs an object. Okay, and it cannot have an object. Most important point. See the example. I bought a car. Again first of all we have to identify the verb. Verb is bought. Now I bought what? So here again always try to put the question word. So here I brought what? So I brought what? That is a car. So we have got the answer that I bought what? A car. So that is direct object. The baby smiled. Now nothing is there. So when nothing is given, that is means in this we are not getting any object. So not object. Object is not mentioned here. Okay. So that's why these are intransitive. See, you buy something. So here again first of all you have to identify the verb. So what is verb here? Buy. So what did you buy? That something. So what again we have got the answer. What? Something. Okay, so what did you buy here? That is a car. Here we have got the answer, a car. So here you cannot just say I bought. If you are saying I bought only, so that is not your transitive verb. After that object should be there. If you will get the object, that is your transitive. If intransitive, you will not get the object. The main important point. Fine, so I hope you have understood this. Now just see some more examples here. So that is again I stopped. Some verbs can be transitive in one sentence and intransitive in another sentence. Means you will not consider that stopped is given. See, verb is stopped. We have identified. Here also stopped is given. But you will not say this stopped always will be the transitive or this stop always will be the intransitive. Means one verb only we can use for both, whether transitive or intransitive. Now see, I stopped what? So what did I stop? That is the car. Again we have got the answer, that is what. Okay, so here we have got the answer what. Okay, so this is our transitive. Here we did not get any verb, any object, so object is not given, so that's why this is object is not there. Fine, so that's why this is our intransitive. Sometimes the meaning of a verb changes depending on whether that verb is transitive or intransitive, especially with phrasal verbs. Sometimes with the phrasal verb also meaning changes. Now just see here one more example is given here. He runs a small grocery store. Now just tell me what will be the question word here? That is he runs what? Again what is there? He runs what? A small grocery store. Now see, he runs along the beach every morning. Now if we are going to put the question word, just keep in your mind he runs along the beach every morning. So if we are taking these three words along the beach, so he runs where? Okay, and even every morning, for every morning means it is telling asking about the time. So these where or when, I did not tell you about the question word, simply where or when. So it means this is our this in this we did not get any object. So in this we did not get any object. Okay, so that's why this is our intransitive verb. So I hope you have understood. Okay, so this where or when it should not be there. Fine, so I hope you have understood. Now just see the further one. This is your classwork, students. Transitive and intransitive, and this you have to definition you have to write down. Transitive verbs, simply here a transitive verb is a verb which needs an object to complete its meaning. Okay, and Intransitive verb makes complete sense by itself. Means we are not saying that if you are using an intransitive verb, it means you are not making a complete sense. You are making a complete sense. It does not need an object to complete its meaning. Okay. Transitive, you will get the object. Intransitive, you will not get the object. Fine. Now just see the example here. The cat is sleeping on the couch. For your convenience, I have highlighted the verb over here. So the cat is sleeping on the couch. So is sleeping. Sleeping is our verb. Okay. The cat is sleeping on the couch. So on the couch. According to you, what will be the question word you will put over here? You will put where. Okay. But we don't use where for the object. So in this, object is not given. Okay. So that's why this is our intransitive verb. Okay. My mother stitched a skirt. So stitched is our verb. My mother stitched dash. What will you put the question word? Yes, the question word will be, that is what? What did she stitch? That is a skirt. So we have got the answer. If you remember, question words. What are the question words? What? Then the next one, that is who. Next one, to whom. And the last one is for whom. Don't forget, students, whenever you are going to attempt this question of transitive and intransitive verb, just write these 4 question words. Okay, like this. And then just do all the questions. Fine. Now let's see further. This is again your classwork. In this, identify the verbs in the following sentences and write T for transitive and IT for intransitive. Again, as I told you while doing, first of all, we will put the question word. Who we have to see here. The next one, what was there. The next one, to whom was there. After that, for whom. Okay. And these question words are belong to whom? That is belong to the direct the object. Means when you will get the object. Okay. When means transitive word, you will get the object. Okay. For intransitive verb, you will not get the object. Okay. Simple. I have mentioned over here all the things. Now, first of all, before attempting, read the question, then identify the verb. He kicked the ball. Now see, what is the verb over here? He kicked. Kicked is our verb. Okay, he kicked. Now put the question word. He kicked what? Okay, so what? It means this is our transitive verb. That's why T. Prema shouted loudly. Now see, verb is shouted. For loudly, what will you put the question word? How did she shout? How? How? Can you see how here? No, we are not getting how over here. That's why this is our intransitive verb. Next one, you park the car. Again, verb is park. You park what? That is the car. So again we have got the answer. That's why transitive. Next one, you parked in the wrong place. Now see here, in the third sentence also park was there. In the fourth also parked is there. Means we have got the same verb. But still here this is transitive and here it is intransitive. Just I explained you students, whenever you are getting these verbs, okay, means verb can be same, park and parked, but according to the sense of the sentence, it can be transitive or intransitive. Okay, so in this, you parked in the wrong place. For this, which question word you will put? Where? Okay, and where? You can see here. Did I mention over here where? No, we did not get any question word where. So that's why this is our intransitive verbs. Now, next one, she met him in the evening. She met whom? Whom? She met to whom? Again, we have got the answer. That's why this is our transitive verb. They called his name many times. Verb is called. Students, if you don't know, if you are unable to identify the verb, definitely you cannot attempt the exercise. First of all, you should know what is verb and then only you can do it. They called. Called we have got. They called what? So again we have got the answer what? His name. That's why this is our transitive verb. So I hope it's easy for you now. Same exercise I am giving you in the homework. Identify the verb in the following sentences and write T for transitive verbs and IT for intransitive verbs. First one, the envelope contained important papers. Okay. Second, ISRO sent 104 satellites to space at one go. Next, I forgot all about it. Next, we won the match out of sheer good luck. Next, the lawyer argued the case cleverly. Next, the winners received many prizes. Fine. Now I hope you can do it. Now let's further the next exercise. This is in today's chapter only. See students, now we have understood how to identify transitive or intransitive verbs. Now see, just get the more information. What is the complement? If you want to give the complement is what? The words added, the words added to complete an incomplete sentence. Okay, means further also you have seen in intransitive verb, you will, after the verb you are getting something like one was there that she acted happily. Okay, so happily, what is happily there? Same, the boy seemed upset. Now first of all, again you have to identify the verb. What is verb here? Seemed. Okay, the dog is hungry, so is. Now you can see upset and hungry, definitely these are not, and these are not objects. Okay, the boy seemed upset. How did he seem upset? And same, how is the dog? Hungry. Okay, how is he feeling right now? Hungry. Okay, so these are not the objects, these are incomplete sentence, but still we have used these words, like we have used here upset and here we have used hungry. So for making our sentence complete, we have used these words. So these words are what? These are complement. Okay, so to make them complete, add a complement. So we have used here complement. Now sometimes what happened, these complements are, can be subjective complement also and objective complement also. Now see, now you will see ma'am what is subjective complement. See students, it's very much easy. Subjective complement, see, subject means it is going to describe the subject. The box is a present. Okay, means what is a present? The box. Here we are talking about the box, and the identification of the box is, that is a present. Fine. And here linking verb is given, means by this verb they both are joined. This is subject and it is a present, is only describing, giving the complement of the box. That's why this is a subjective complement. Next one, the box smells funny. Okay, so smells, again linking word is there simply. So the box describing that is funny, means how does that box smell? Funny. Okay, so that is funny. Here this is a subjective complement, means it is going to describe subject. Now see students, it's very much easy, like you can easily understand that this is subject. Subject in this, simply name is given, subject complement, means subjective, it will describe the subject only. Okay, and if you can identify, are you getting any object here? After the verb only we get the object, so are you finding any object? No, we are not getting any object. Okay, so it means understood, it is not the objective complement. Fine. Now just see the next one. This is objective complement. It's very much easy. A word that follows a direct object to rename it or state what it has become. Simple. In this, definitely you will get the object. You will get the direct object. Chocolate makes Tanya happy. Now you see Tanya chocolate. Here, what is subject here? Chocolate. This is a subject. Okay. Makes. This is our verb. Tanya chocolate makes who? Tanya. So who? We have got the answer of who, means this is a direct object. Happy. Now you tell me that who make that, who will be happy? Here who will be happy. Now tell me who will be happy here? That is chocolate or Tanya? Definitely Tanya. It means happy. Happy is the complement of this object, not the chocolate one. Okay, so here that is, this is our objective complement, and it's very easy. If you will get the object, if you will get the object in the sentence, that will be your objective complement. Okay, that will be your objective complement. Fine. So keep in your mind, you will get the object, this will be your objective complement. If you will not get the object, means if you will not get the object, that will be your subjective complement. Okay, so easy. Object means objective complement. If you will not get the object, that will be subjective complement. Fine. Now let's see further. This is a classwork. You have to write down the definition over here. Subjective complement: words which help to complete the meaning of the verb, form the complement of the verb as they tell us something important about the subject. They are going to tell about the subject. So they are called subjective complement. Objective complement, complement that give information about the object. So I think I understood. Here see, subjective and important information about the subject. Objective, that is information about the object of the verb. So they are called objective complement. One important, this I have told you, subjective complement are used with the intransitive verb. This also you have to keep in your mind. And that is, now see here, that is subjective complements. Here, this is the most important point. By this easily you can understood. Subjective complements are used with the intransitive verbs. Okay. And objective complements are used with the transitive one. So I don't think so I have to explain it to you again. Definitely objective complement means what? In this you will get the object, and object, where we get the object? Transitive. In transitive we do not get the object. That's why this is our subjective complement. I hope you have understood. Now see further. Again, this is the classwork, students. Write whether the verb in these sentences are transitive and intransitive. This you can easily do it. Okay, underline the object of the transitive verbs and circle the complement if any. Mention whether they are subjective or objective. Now see, the excitement soon died down. Here, you can see the excitement soon died down. First of all, you have to underline the verb. So what is verb here? Died. Now see, down. Down means like whatever the excitement is there in you, that has become decrease. Okay, so down. Down, who, what, to whom, for whom. Are you getting any answer? No. So that is intransitive verbs. And down. And what is down? क्या चीज़ से डाउन गई है? That is subjective complement. Okay, that is excitement. Excitement has become decrease. Okay, that's why this is our subjective complement. They all shouted happily. Again, identify the verb shouted. Now put the question word. How did they shout? How? And how? This is not the object. We are not getting the objective question. So happily, this is our intransitive verbs. Happily. Now who are happy? They. They is what? Subject. That's why subjective complement. Okay. Next one. The surgeon is very useful. Is. The surgeon is how? How is the surgeon? Very skillful. So skillful, this is our intransitive one. Is intransitive one. Now skillful. Who is skillful? That is the surgeon. That's why surgeon, skillful is what? Subjective complement. Means skillful is describing the surgeon. Okay. I found the conversation disturbing. So verb is found. I found what? What? The conversation. So here we have got found, this is our transitive. The conversation, this is our object. And disturbing. Now you tell me here that what is disturbed? What is disturbed? Now tell me here, what is disturbed? I or conversation? So here I found the conversation disturbing. The conversation is disturbed, not I. Okay. So that's why this is describing the conversation. That's why the conversation is our disturbing is our objective complement. It is describing the conversation. Fine. Next one, she will leave soon. So will leave, that is when will she leave? Soon. So when we don't have any question word such that. So will leave, that is intransitive one, and soon describing who will leave soon? She. That's why subjective complement. Last one, they are theatre artists. They are what? They are what? They are theatre artists. So our transitive verb, nothing is given, no complement is given. So it's very easy. I hope you have understood. Now again the same exercise you have to do the homework. Write whether you have to identify the transitive, intransitive, then underline the object and circle the complement. Okay, and mention they are subjective or objective. He cannot reach the jar on the top shelf. Now students, keep in your mind, first of all you have to identify the verb. Keep in your mind for doing the exercise. First of all you have to identify the verb. Okay, then you have to see in that sentence object is given or not. Okay, if object is there, Okay, if object is yes, object is there, then it will be your objective complement. Okay, fine. And if suppose object is not there, then it means that will be your subjective complement. Okay, so don't forget, keep this thing in your mind. Okay, now see next one, next sentence, that is, when the game ended, the teams broke up. And don't think that in each and every sentence you will get the object. It's not mandatory. Next one, I will meet you at the guest house. The door of the log cabin damaged during the storm. The detective found the ruined building empty. I invited my cousins to my house. Now I hope you all can do it carefully. Fine. Thank you.